Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Wherever you're watching from, hope you're having a good day, a good week. And in today's video, I'd like to talk a little bit about the price of Bitcoin and some other news as well. And right now we are at 71,500. And just something I wanted to point out is when we are in a downtrend with Bitcoin, we can see small counter turn rallies to the upside, but generally the price goes lower when we are in a bear market. And we can see the same thing happened in past years, where if we are in a downtrend right here, for example, we can see the same thing happening when we are generally in a downtrend, but we have these smaller uptrends, but generally the price keeps going lower. We can see a small one here, and each time we kept going lower and lower generally. Okay, so the same thing we can see in this bear market that we are at the moment, and the opposite happens when we are in a bull market. We can see that generally the price goes higher, but we can see um, small little decreases in the price, but generally the price goes higher. So the opposite happens right now. When we are in a bear market, we can see generally the price goes lower, and we have these smaller counter turn rallies during the bear market. So I expect the price to go a little bit lower. Nobody knows exactly where, but generally the price in a bear market should go lower. And let's move on to the next thing here. Iran may accept Bitcoin for oil tanker transit. So we have a lot of people say that Bitcoin has no utility. Bitcoin is for criminals, it's for scammers. But here we see Iran trying to avoid um, sanctions, basically by charging oil tankers in Bitcoin, which is huge use case for Bitcoin. Um, when times are uncertain, or you don't want to use the currency that is being devalued over time, you want to use Bitcoin. And we can see the fear and greed index, extreme fear still, and that is a great time to buy. Not financial advice, of course. I'm not a financial advisor, so always do your own research. But for someone that has been a long time in the crypto market, the extreme fear sentiment is exactly the times to buy Bitcoin. And lastly, we see here um, research by River, businesses that accept Bitcoin as payment, a huge spike in 2026, which is a huge bullish signal for Bitcoin. And more businesses want to use Bitcoin, which that's what it's for. Bitcoin initially wasn't invented to be used as a hedge. It was actually invented to be used as money. And that's exactly what we see here. Businesses are accepting Bitcoin. And when we see Bitcoin transactions, that's the best case for Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is money. And when we see these bullish signals, that is how we know that Bitcoin is being adopted more and more. If you're not following me on X, feel free to do so. I post there every day, updates, insights, memes also. And if you like the content, make sure you subscribe to the channel, like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Thanks a lot for watching, and I will see you in the next video.